It's easier to be used by people than it is to be loved by them. Hey y'all, Nick's back in the mix with another one. Now, I don't know about you, but I love a good short story. The kind that's small on the outside but hits somewhere deep. I came across one this week, and one line in particular stopped me completely. It's easier to be used by people than it is to be loved by them. I had to sit with that for more than a hot minute, and then I had to come talk about it. So, let's talk about it. Now, there was this girl. She grew up an only child, sweet, eager, probably a little lonely if I'm being honest. She gets to this camp program, the kind where everyone's thrown together and expected to bond, and she finds these two girls who are already friends. They already have a cadence about them, they already have an aura about them, they already have their own thing, and she wants in. So she does what a lot of us have done. She makes herself useful. She sacrifices her sleep, her health, her peace, just to be included, just to feel like she belongs somewhere. And eventually they let her in. Not because they actually liked her, but because she made their lives a whole lot easier. Eventually they leave her out of plans, go have their own fun without her, but the moment they needed someone to cover a bill, to show up, to give, there was her invitation. And here's the part that gets me. She probably knew. On some level, she knew. But knowing and leaving are two very different things when belonging feels like survival. And I think a lot of us have been that girl. Maybe not at a camp, maybe in a friend group, a workplace, a romantic relationship, maybe even at home. Because for some of us, and I'll speak carefully here because it's not about blame, okay? But for some of us, this started before we even had a language for it. The child who learn that love felt warmer when she was helpful, when she was good, when she didn't ask for too much or didn't take up too much space. The firstborn who carried everybody's weight and called it love because nobody taught them the difference. The quiet kid, the awkward one, the one who watched everyone else seem to belong so effortlessly and wondered what was wrong with them. Okay? We learned early, sometimes without anyone meaning to teach us, that we had to earn the room. And that lesson followed us right into our friendships, our relationships, our careers, our bodies. Now here's what I've come to understand. Being used is a contract we know how to read. We perform, we prove, we produce. That makes us stay useful, stay wanted, stay relevant. It's exhausting, but it's predictable. And when your nervous system has been wired for survival, predictable feels safe, even when it's painful. But love, real love doesn't hand you a checklist. It doesn't put you on stage and ask you to audition. It doesn't make you shrink or stretch to perform just to stay in the room. And that's terrifying. Because if you've never experienced love that didn't come with conditions, love that didn't require you to earn it, maintain it, or bleed for it, that someone simply choosing you as you are with nothing to prove, that feels unsafe, that feels like a trick, that feels like too much stillness for a body that only knows how to keep moving to stay loved. And so we go back to what we know. We make ourselves useful. We abandon ourselves quietly. We call it loyalty, devotion, friendship, love. And we wonder why we're so tired. I want to touch on something I believe we all carry, even if we've forgotten how to use it from time to time. Discernment. Not judgment, not walls, not closing yourself off from people. Discernment is the quiet knowing, right? The energetic reading, the part of you that already knows before the mind catches up, whether a connection is genuine or transactional. The expression of emotions, our energy in motion. And when we suppress what we're actually feeling to keep the peace, to stay useful, to not rock the boat, we're not protecting ourselves, we're abandoning ourselves. Sovereignty isn't about never needing people. It's about knowing the difference between a connection that asks you to disappear and one that asks you to arrive. Now, in the same story, a new girl enters, and she's just kind. No agenda, no transactions, no checklist, okay? And the main girl doesn't know what to do with any of that because she feels she hasn't done anything to earn her kindness yet. And that's the moment that got me in my feelings a bit. that she didn't recognize genuine kindness because she'd never received it without a price tag. And the new girl, she had said something simple when the main girl tried to earn her kindness. I don't like you because of what you can do for me. I like you for you. A person who truly wants you in their life doesn't make you audition for that position. They simply pull out a chair and ask you to sit. That's it. That's the whole thing. And maybe the real work, isn't just learning to recognize those people when they show up. It's learning to believe that you deserve to sit down without earning it, without explaining yourself, without performing for the seat. Just sit. Now, if you can relate to the girl in the story, please know you were never too much. You have always been enough. You were just in rooms that weren't built for you. So, if this landed somewhere in your body today, good. Don't rush past it. Sit with the question of where in your life you've been making yourself useful instead of allowing yourself to be loved. Not with judgment, but with curiosity. Because the moment you can tell the difference between a room that needs you to perform and a room that simply wants you to exist, that's sovereignty, that's self-authority, that's you finally pulling out your own chair. Okay? Okay, bye.